Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the War Room, and I wanted to showcase a game for you today. It's been out for a little while now. It's called Decisive Campaigns Barbarossa, Operation Barbarossa. Now, this game is becoming probably my favorite game, and I'll explain to you why. So this is my current game right now. I'm playing as the Germans, of course, and I'm playing right in the beginning of Operation Barbarossa. This is like my third turn in, and you have this is Army Group North, Army Group Central, or Center, and then you got the South. Now, in this game, these red lines, these squiggly lines up here, they divide the theaters, and those, you have to keep your units that are assigned to those theaters in between these areas, otherwise you get hefty penalties, okay? Which is cool in itself. But that's not why I like the game. The game is awesome because it's easy to understand. The combat system is very simple. For example, here you got this 37th Infantry of the Soviet Union, and it's surrounded by a whole bunch of my guys. All right, so real simply put, you click on the guy, you click this button here. This button here is your attack button, and then you can select however many units you want to attack that unit. Okay, so for example, let me show you. All right, so for example here, I selected these three guys. Now there's more guys underneath this one here, but I selected these. I got two panzer groups, and I've got the 34th Infantry. And because they're at different sides of the Soviet Union here, they get a concentric bonus of 39%. And it shows you how many guys I could bring to the fight without them overstepping each other. It's supposed to mimic like stacking restrictions and what have you. All right, so right now, because of the way the land is, I could have 300 units versus his 67. All right, and he has 63, but he gets 4 because I think because he's in a forest and wherever your territory is. So simple stuff like that. But again, that's not my favorite part of the game. Let me show you another thing before I get to my favorite part. So the game does have cards. You play cards, and each card, like here for example, if you look where it says Blitzkrieg AGN, that's Army Group North, that 2 above the text is my political points. And political points are up here in the upper left-hand corner. So as I play the game and I'm gathering more and more of my objectives, I get more and more points each turn, and I can spend those points on these cards to give me certain postures, or if I want the Luftwaffe to assist, artillery. I got a siege artillery. I can move from place to place. Command, I can give my certain guys different cards that they can play individually on their groups to help them through their blitzkriegs and stuff like that. I can focus certain stuff. Okay, that's cool too. But again, not my favorite. I love the order of battle that they've displayed here. You got high command, OKH, which is your next in command, all your army groups, Finland, because Finland's in this fight. Okay, you can break it down even further, and you can see exactly who's in there. Their details. It's really easy. Like, to gain information is really easy. I have games that can make you puke when it comes to stuff like this. If you've ever played Civil War II or War in the Pacific Admirals Edition, both very good games. But, I mean, the information overload is crazy in those games. But when you get into those games, they're very good. But that's, again, not my favorite part. So my favorite part is there's a role-playing element in this game, believe it or not. You are Halder, or you play as Halder, at least if you're playing the historical game, which I am right now, you're playing as Halder. And he was the commander-in-chief of the Eastern Front, at least for a while. And you'll have subordinates, and you'll have supervisors. And how you interact with them will tell you, or will give you bonuses that will help you out throughout the game. So, for example, here's all my supervisors. Obviously, the Führer, he's it shows you he's neutral towards me right now. Yodel, neutral. Neutral, he's going down though. This is Keitel. All right, Brostich, he's my direct commander of the Eastern Front. We're okay. Neutral's okay. Let's see, do I have anybody that's poor? Yeah, Goering. Yeah, not good. So the guy who controls all my All of my air is not good. Goebbels, neutral. So I got my superiors are pretty much just like, let's see what this guy can do. But then I got my subordinates. These are the guys underneath me. Let's see. I got a great relationship with Lee. He's Army Group North. That's good. Bach is strong. That's really good. So what these does is it gives me bonuses as my guys are fighting the war. Right here, attack, attack point bonus. You get 26%. So like when they fight harder. Neutral runs its neutral. I've been up and down with him in this game, but I'm still getting a bonus. So it's 5%, not much. This here's pretty good, And every decision you have can affect your game. For example, I know I'm kind of running at the mouth here, guys, but I love this game. This is becoming like one of my favorite games. Every turn, you're going to have all these different decisions to make. You have events, your accommodations, relocate airfields, signaling the Army Group South. There's all kinds of stuff, and there could be tons or it could be just a few. And every decision you make can affect what's going to happen to you as far as your relationship with these guys. For example, here you got a drunken chief of staff. Look, you can't tidy up the mess and deal with it. They're yelling at you. This is your superior. He's like, hey, take care of your guy. And if I go into the make decision, I can read all this information on it and what people think about it. And then I get a cost breakdown, right? It tells me what's probably going to happen or not happen depending on what decision I make. So here, I have a chance here, 70% chance of a good outcome if I give your chief of staff time off, but that costs me 12 political points, and you don't get to get that back. I mean, you will get points back over time, but if you're stalling in your campaign, that's a hit, that's a cost. You could do make them work, all right, but there's a 70% chance of a bad outcome, but it's free, right? So you got to weigh the good and the bad and how much you're willing to spend to either tidy up the situation or make the guy pay for what he did. I love that about this game because it can really put a damper on your game. So I just wanted to showcase this game. It's becoming really fun. I've been at this nonstop, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So, guys, I hope you are safe. Please take care of yourselves through all this COVID, and I will talk to you later.